ebusuafo me ma obi bia akwa abashonko so ba FunnTV GH ye be show say afa no obadwuma de yiso a obe like obe share no subscribe se ne ye be ya afoforo insa ebetumi yaka ye dwumadie ya ye di ebi ene ye call highway no so no e nsemu pii ene ya so akote nsemu pii ene ye de ye ni akon eye ya ye Otumfour asante hene wati chama Wontumi mo wonen se be ya Galamse no munjan ne sa mo se asase ne yensuo ama chama Wontumi antie waya asoden ama Otumfour asoma military soldiers akukudamfo pam o makọ ne site o ye chama Wontumi site wa ye se na excavators de o ma fa ni nyina afiri ho a o ma sa ahye nsase ni nyina ne excavators no je se o ma se ho kra a se ya chama Wontumi site ni de minim de ye adwuma na se minim de se si ya no Galamse ni bi wo so a o ye adwuma wo kra bi ama chama Wontumi so no ra ho ye pa Otumfour na ye o be ne den abusuafo be shop se mo ba me yakọ ni yakọ se video obi bias
say Mbusa Ashante region Asante&Thrěatěns bi omu so jimi omu so kenkan omu say they are still stuck in their old age of thinking jin say Asante&Thrěatěns bi no Mbusa questions into de enye ene de mo a di into is so bold betena TV so say oh Accra de ni ate Accra de ni ebie de wo de eye de jandam no kwa a tie na emom nkron ketwa ne de but eduani bia ya kraban kan no e nkron ketwa de ko ho eduani bia ya kra ne bo odin a bedun kan de tax to so no a ye sa de ka fa ya efri e kan e de ba ekuro ketwa mu no sa eduani ne bo no e den wo kuro nim nti e den na MP timitina o ka kire o se e Accra nkwa na ho kire wo na Accra de ho kire de bi ni Kumase ho kire de bi ni Infantinemu ho kire de bi ni Ekurase na nda Ghana he na ye Ekurase for that MP kra to think say Ghana, nipa ni bi wo ha o deserve so also mo tene Ekurase until they don't have the right to complain about hardship no. We are Ghana ni kura ni sanka oto aba masa MPP wo magimi. Because ye to aba e wo Ghana. Ye busa de ote Ekurase ene de otikrom. Say omo bepe wo vote a, omo ka kira wo say wo de ote Ekurase nti vote no tunu miensa anato no nan se na be ya mpuntu ba wo hu aho kire ni bi. Nkofo wo ejiri. There are people you cannot rely on. They don't have any sympathy for Obia. Idea kutomu say they just want power. Now let's watch this short video and send up the rap into the wagon. Erasuda Saridonko. Senior on the group omo documentary exposing Ghana. Baby Galamse essay yensu. And the MPs, many ministers are come together to go and try and attack them. And Komoko Rastus and in the crew are exposing MPP by way the Galamse they are doing in Ghana. Mrekuduka, Charles Bisu, Eko Ewusi, Kojo Akroma, Lord Komi, Chairman Wontumi, Obi to say Kesi Jemfua, Kokuba Komo. MPP ye Galamse serious yet yes ya kwaje chamfan Galamse Chairman Wontumi use chamfan o Ghana Chairman Wontumi offer chamfan ye Galamse Chairman Wontumi the excavators the ye Galamse Kesi Jemfua or the excavators the go wuram no obu ya chamfan o de den
Akroma pebro
chamfan Chairman Wontumi papa chamfan obu hectares upon hectares obu ya and the chemicals you go as was a chamfan la so life what they use or use chamfan or use excavator Charles Bisu or use excavator Eko use excavator Lord Komi excavator omo ya list of di e Professor Frimpong Boatin expose and as the document you know they don't use chamfan the boy saying chamfan the boy saying make up to 50 chamfan the boy saying chamfan do 400 million Chairman Wontumi use excavator and nobody boom ya was a chamfan it is so you for that chamfan for you kwa na chamfan mensa chamfan is a chamfan nipa chamfan make matter 50 after sitting maintain me ho me come council dia me make matter chamfan 50 intima mo mango for be njimi mo now watch Erasuda Saridonko heartbreaking story about senior omo attacking omo till date omo attacking Erasuda Saridonko and in the crew. We have still not seen any arrest. The Ghana Police Service is mute because a MP the Galamse site MPP for Galamse site omo nko and an uncompensable coup Erastus and in the team no.
God's grace, I'm good. So we scheduled to speak with you days ago, but we were unable to do that. However, I think it's right for us to now check up on you, how you're doing, how the team is doing so far. What's going on with you? I mean your health.
Well, so a lot happened to us, and we needed to make sure we were okay, short term and long term. What I mean is that we received a lot of punches and slaps, and we needed to make sure that one, all fixes are good.
Not to mention,
my for example, was with my right eye, which was not really looking good that day.
So by an media, I'm saying 22 plants. I know they will do some.
Received
I
a
will
lot
go
of
on my one match in crown one for
at the point he wasn't hearing well in 1 year. So yesterday he also got that checked, and he's been given medication, and I think it's getting better. Mine, I had a thorough eye screening yesterday by doctors at the Conference Teaching Hospital. Myself, I have eye issues, so adding pressure to that one, I wanted to make sure that the back of the eye is okay. Thank God, it's looking good. So I think we are good.
The last time I saw with you, that was like 2 days or 3 days ago. You said you weren't seeing clearly. How's your vision now?
Yeah, that was in the right eye, but it's better. It's better.
Have you seen any specialists yet?
Yes, yesterday, I must say thank you to Dr. Mamistema, who's an eye specialist at the Conference Teaching Hospital. He had some time for me about an hour screening.
I'm happy. Now, we're not a crowd walk or crowd profession.
Now I think it's okay. My fears have been allayed, so I'm good.
Alright, right, for the benefit of those who don't know exactly what happened, just in about 2 minutes, tell us what happened to you.
So, about 3 weeks ago, we have a lot of information coming from well-meaning Ghanaians, from communities, from chiefs, from politicians, policemen, even soldiers. And sometimes I even wonder why people close with powers will rather come to a journalist instead of going out to enforce the law. But I think it's obvious that they are afraid of victimization. And so we had one such information stream that was coming from a prominent Ghanaian who was not happy with what was being done to the Ashante Forest Reserve, which is in the Amante South district. And the river Ashante, which flows into the Ankobra, he was not happy that it was being polluted the way it was by a company that has a license to mine, at least. So he sent me a copy of the licenses and some pictures as well. But even when we have such compelling information, we do not go ahead to report. It's not our style. We deal with this professionally. We will want to go to the field, check it out ourselves, know the level of destruction before we report. So we set out on Sunday, and we left Kumasi about 6 a.m. We reached the site at Esumenya. Esumenya is close to Mansonkai. If you pass through Kesi, you go through Kesi Afarinso to Kesi Merewa to Amboso before you get to Esumenya. And we flew the drone to check the place. We saw that there were 2 gentlemen, young men, and some women on site in some makeshift apartments. And so we entered, greeted them, and we started our investigations on the ground. And indeed, what we found was enforcing the fact that what the gentleman sent us was indeed correct. The stream, the river, Ashante, you could not even identify it from the banks that has been created over there. They, contrary to law, they did not have any tailings dam. They did not have any settlement to contain the poisonous mining residue from the outbreak. They were using illegal mining methods,
how you are
artisanal washing methods, Normally, last year you are supposed to
you know, to be
certain kind of method to extract it to process the gold.
Since I was when I
That was not being done. They were using artisanal illegal method.
What
And the army was expensive more than the government. In fact, we used the drone for minutes on end, and it wasn't ending. And what broke my heart was the fact that they were
what too? I know where was one some of us. Also, common.
the government has spent money.
I don't have to train here.
And they patrol. And this guy has pulled all of them.
What do you think they are doing?
Down.
I don't understand.
So in a way, we paid money to restore that forest, and we are pulling it down.
No problem.
With no proper mining method. So in the midst of filming, then I heard one of the two young men sitting on the Gǔrǔs and telling
Say that what a tree, you give me out say that.
Listeners, no one you good listeners.
Normally when we hear
about
it's not something we ignore because
we
one,
cash, yeah.
it could be
Or
they are inviting the owner of the right to come. Two,
on the next cash, said the embrace,
they are inviting
the house when I'm
to come and assault
So
you.
so it's what I said about yeah,
to bring the
a
drone.
cash in baby. So I
So
said,
how is
The
she?
drone has
Yes,
gone very far. And so
but me my small money
I don't know.
Obi say o kan say ma o ye cash wo na asama en komana ni pani di ne he pa cash we saw correct when they are
What kind of thing tell me?
they were all holding
Oh, that's what we feel.
because our video no o wait me akọ boss our video no
Run forward.
10 minutes
So, we had to just wait and see what point I don't know, but these are people, if you look at their faces, some of them you should see they were under the influence of something, they were high on something, and they were holding pump-acting guns. And the way they were brandishing it, at the point they were clocking it, removing bullets and putting them back. Seriously, I was scared. But I had to maintain my calm. They said we should get into our vehicle by force. They are taking us to see the owner of the site. I said, where is the owner of the site? He said, the next town, called Wontumi. I said, okay, fine. We got into the vehicle. One guy was holding a pump action, got behind the driver, sat behind the driver. Another one sat in the bucket. Then two vehicles were ahead of us, armed with people in it. Then behind us, another vehicle, we had motorbikes flanking us. We drove for 20 minutes. We got to Wontumi. Then they were going past Wontumi, the town. They said we were going and entering into the bush. So I stopped the car. I asked the driver to stop the car. And the moment as we stopped, all the armed guards came towards the car. Why have we stopped? And I said, we need to know where you are taking us. So you tell us where you are taking us. Because he said we're going to see the owner at the Wontumi. Now we've gone past that, we are entering the bush. So tell us. In fact, they were rather angry. They said we came to their site illegally, so we do not have the right to ask questions. If the driver cannot drive, they pointed the gun at the driver that he should get out for the other driver to drive our vehicle. I said no. So we got back and I told the driver to just follow them. Because the way they were brandishing the gun, I didn't want to infuriate anybody, so they fired accidentally or something. So we kept going. 20 more minutes. We entered some bushy, secluded area with an untarred road. They entered the untarred road and then stopped. Then they asked all of us to get down. Seriously, at that time, it was like somebody leading you into an unknown area and asking you to get down so he shoots you. That was what was running in my head. So I hesitated in getting out. And I asked the guy, why are you bringing us to this bushy area? Where is the owner of the site? Before I could say that, I received 2 hot slaps from behind. And they pulled me out. They pulled my other colleague out. And then the beating started. So one will hit you from the back, the other one will hit you from the front, slaps from behind. Everybody anybody. This one will come and slap you, go behind and another person will slap you. So at the point I told them, you can't be doing this. What is the purpose of this? What do you want? We are doing our legitimate job. If you feel that we have offended the law, then take us to the police station.
That's so fine,
but you cannot subject us to this beating. Then they told us they gave us our phones, said we should take our phones, apply the password, open the phone for them to format the phone. I said, you can't format my phone. Why are you formatting my phone? He said, you're taking pictures at the time. I said, fine. That is taking illegal. I have every right to take pictures. But if you want to delete your pictures, I can open the phone, the photo folder for you. Then you delete what you think is there. But if you say you're formatting my phone, then that's not right. Then that one also attracted series of slaps because they said I was trying to be a hero.
So how many slaps did you receive?
Come again.
How many slaps did you receive?
I can't count. I can't count.
Okay. So they took you into the forest and then left you there.
So after they deleted pictures on my phone, they formatted the phones of my colleagues, some of my colleagues. Then they took a bag in a car. It contained our drone batteries, 5 of them, a tablet, a headset, and they took my joy-branded jacket and they left.
Okay. Okay. So that's when you called for help.
So we went to the next town, the Mansonka police station, to report. But we were told they did not have jurisdiction, so we should go to Mansonka. And we went to Mansonka, did a report. They gave us.
I mean, sure, Bibia, Otumini hair, Sergeant Dewi, as a middle, Bibia, Otumini hair, Sergeant Dewi, as it. Remember, we refuse to subscribe, but notification button. I don't manage that one. So, send me a new political updated video via Coachy, a cobra, my piano, one sat a bit to me at Kebi. Let's show me say, who and some Kayabu, so I'll share a comment section, Honor. Send me a bear, a bit to me know what's so home, Madame.